It's the Cable Show.
A Mox Ruby for me. What if I just talked like that all the time? A Mox Ruby. How we wield that Wheel of Fortune. Hey, Merfolk Sovereign, thanks for donating $30 to a good cause. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna snag this Lelia. That's a fine follow-up to Mox Ruby, huh? You could take Archon. Man, I was getting really sick of drafting Reanimator last night. It felt like there were just like 3 drafts in a row where I was like railroaded into it as the only open archetype. Oh, man. I like me some Reanimator, but it was a bit much. Got a Badlands, Bone Crusher, Currency Converter, Void Walker. Some reasonable looking blue cards. I'm just gonna take the Bone Crusher just so I can like stay open here. Huh. Yeah, don't love this pack. I'm gonna take Bombardment. Oddity's okay. Yeah, Bombardment pays off if you see a Johnny later, which would be splashable. Just like Bombardment splashable in a Johnny deck. Just gonna keep on cutting red here. No real strong reason to add a second color yet. I'm actually gonna grab this Voice of Victory. The red cards here are kind of medium, and Voice of Victory is very good with Goblin Bombardment. The Soul Cauldron's more main deckable. I wonder if Lantern is the better sideboard card. I'll take the Soul Cauldron. Might even play it here. I had a black-red deck with Evora the other day, and I was like firing off Faithless Lootings, and just, God, it got so fucking big so quickly. I'm gonna take the Overlord here. Boros. Glimmerlens is like a little bit better than a Kellen. Sometimes Kellen pops off, sometimes it does the thing. And we need more ones. Currently don't really have a reason to play the Eagles. We might get like a Plateau or something. Currently I'm not high on the Converter in this deck, but if we get some loot creatures, get some loot effects. If it becomes a little bit more free, then I'll be into it. Have you played Cosmogrand much? That 3-drop's always clumped up. I never really want to jam it. I'm just going to take Enchanter. Enchanter's solid. Cube. Might as well. Hello. 1 popper for the pile. Ophelia and Overlord are going to play real clean, Thinking about the arena in this spot. Yeah. Alright. So the offerings here are Jackrabbit, Sunbaked Canyon, and Seasoned Pyromancer. Pyromancer is a loot effect for the Converter. They play well together. I don't know if that's enough reason to take it over like Jackrabbit, though. Jackrabbit plays well with the Soul Cauldron and also plays well with this Arena of Glory, Just give that thing haste. I think that's what I want. I do want the Canyon, though. We don't actually have any fixings so far. But I think our mana curve is going to be kind of non-demanding anyway. Excuse me. And then here, like, Verge would be good, because then we'd have any fixing at all, but we're going to take the Mother of Runes. Feels a hole, feels a need for the deck. I don't hate Judgment. I don't hate Wasteland either. I think I'm going to grab that Wasteland. I really hate losing to Caracas. It's like the worst feeling in the world. This is at least an answer. And then it's good against like Academy and Gaia's Cradle type decks too. Bring them back down to reality. I could see a world where the Ephemerate looks good if we get like Solitude or Fury in pack 3. I'm gonna take this Urza Saga though. We have a Mox Ruby, we have a currency converter. We're on the right path. Don't love this Absent. There's not really anything else here. Wow, not getting any wheels. That's brutal. Okay, Verge is helpful. Verge is helpful. Ooh, okay. Trophy 6 in the making. We're 8 trophies deep, so that would that would take some time manipulation. The trophy theft clause. 8. You meant 8. Well, this would be 9. Hello, Mana Crypt. Awesome. Yeah, the Crypt wasn't here to be reasonably excited about the Swords of Plowshares. Best removal spell of all time for a reason, huh? But this Crypt is good. Can help me jump my curve. Can help me jack some rabbits real quick. Also really good with his Urza Saga we grabbed earlier, huh? Almost a Mox Opal deck. Almost a fucking Mox Opal deck. With Ruby and Crypt and Saga. Converter spit nut treasures. Wheel the Inspector. Inspector makes treasure. Could play the Legion Extruder. What else would I take? I think I would take the Thraben over the Chain Lightning here. Maybe Dismember is better than Chain Lightning. And now because we're going into artifacts, the Smuggler's Copter is a little bit better than Rabblemaster and Adeline. Rabblemaster pretty good to play off a turn 1 Mana Crypt though. But, I mean, you can play the Copter too. It's almost never valuable. Zoom in on time. You're almost always killing critters. This is a good-ass Mox Opal now. Exciting. This Carnage Interpreter is going to juice the crap out of some Urza Saga tokens. Just you wait. So another Bauble would be good, but I'm going to grab Elspeth here. Give me a little bit more top end, a little bit more something to ramp into. The cool thing about the Bauble is, like, if you have enough zeros, you can just ult this Tez really quickly, like, and it would contribute towards that. Maybe if I could use them in the graveyard more. Like, if we had Flage here, then I would be more excited about another cantrip. Just going to the bin, being used up, but we don't really have anything like that. Or we could use another top-end thing, and it plays well with, like, our Overlords and such. This is interesting. So the ending would be a pretty solid removal spell. We're not going to play this Eagles. We do already have Soul Cauldron for Graveyard Hate, but Ghost Vacuum can be tutored with the Saga, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm just going to take the ending. All right, would we rather have a Delayed Blast Fireball or a Firebolt? We already kind of have one little sweeper with a Confluence there. Oh, let's cut this Ephemerate. It's not doing anything. Don't love the double white on Absent, but I don't really have any other cards. They did jack my 3-bit Inspector. Fortunately, we got plenty of other artifacts on the go-around. Still happy with the Opal pickup. Our mana might not be good enough for the Wasteland. It helps that Urza Saga is, like, replacing itself with an actual mana source, though. An actual colored mana source. So when we sack it, we're actually going to be fixing our mana. Yeah, the Mana Crypt is also colorless. And we have no duels. We never got a plateau effect. So I think we have to cut Wasteland. We can just like treat it as a sideboard card and bring it in a spell slot, that sort of thing. A while ago, I was talking about making a video on the cube archetypes. Yep. Yeah, I put a lot of work into that. I think I've put like 30 hours, and I don't know when I'm going to finish it. I don't know if I can while I'm also like streaming every day of the year. There's not a lot of free time. So yeah, don't wait up, I guess, is my answer. I might have to take some shorter days this next week just to like get caught up on adult stuff. This is actually very heavy weighted towards red because we have the Arena of Glory. Oh no, there's a Witch Enchanter. Okay, I was gonna say we have Arena of Glory and Mox Ruby, but the Witch Enchanter kind of balances it out. This is just one more red source, which I think is appropriate because we have more earlier double reds. We have some. Oh no, the Absent. Yeah, that Absent's annoying. We need both on turn one. I think the Saga is gonna get Mox Ruby, and the Tezzeret's gonna get Mox Ruby a reasonable amount of the time. Let's play one more white source. Well, I don't love the opener, but we do have this Saga. It's also like more than a single day worth of editing work, so. We're going to hold on to this Bauble to ideally juice up these Saga tokens. I actually wonder if I should have played a different land this turn. And then next turn I would go Urza's Saga, Carnage Interpreter, bin everything. I guess I wouldn't have a white source then. Suppose I'll exile that Heath, why not? Should have actually held the Plains. Then the Saga could get Mox Ruby, and I could go Plains for Prismatic Ending Bill. Or I guess at the Safekeeper anyway. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Get the Talisman, I guess. Could tutor up Mox Opal. How odd. How's the trophy race going? Oh, it's a route, friend. The race has become a route. So, well. Saving the Arena of Glory was the real play. And this Carnage Interpreter would be in. Hasty 10-10 here. Or 5-5. Wow, that was a sick card for them to chump with. Now they can't kill my things. Like now a bouncer or Disenchant spell doesn't work on the constructs, because then I respond by Soul Cauldroning the Safekeeper and just sack a land. Kind of a fucked up little start, huh? So I like the Bombardment with Voice of Victory. Do I like it with any of this other stuff? It's a little weird, but I'm considering bringing in the Sunfall. Way to reset if they get ahead on like bills and stuff. Metamorph, generally pretty good against green opponents. They have a lot of large green critters. Well, Bombardment's good with Rabble Master too. Look at Kellen here. What is the band? Scorpio, spelled with a K. Skorpio. This is kind of sick. I'm just going to Jack a Rabbit turn 1. Commence the rabbit jacketing. I was really worried about a Dismember. Feels like a Tails sort of day. Felt wrong. Sorcery Speeding the Philia is kind of weird, but it's when I can play the Bombardment and the Philia at the same time. Use that Mana Crypt mana. You definitely want to play the Bombardment here, right? All these rabbits spraying into the battlefield. You could play the Copter instead of the Philia, but I think this is better. Ooh, a mulligan. Well, actually, is this a mulligan? I don't think it is. The idea is we go turn 1 Currency Converter, turn 2 Legion Extruder, kill something, and then turn 3 we make a hasty Carnage Interpreter. And then the discards for the Carnage Interpreter get converted into like 2/2s and stuff. Even if we're just spitting out a bunch of treasure, that's still gonna be then turned into 3/3s with the Legion Extruder. Awesome. I was really worried about like a land cycler there or something to guff me up. Yeah, I still like the plan. If only I had Academy. Yeah, I've done this in Academy decks before. Wow, connected. I thought there was a solid chance they'd have removal up this turn. Nothing. I guess they are missing blue mana. Oh, there they go. Opponent here to shred some ledge. Not interested in the double block. And your ledges, you worked hard for those. My valuable ledges. Yeah, I think they are now conceding to my 3-3 engine. Like, oh, so you're getting a 3-3 every turn. Huh. No, opponent, not every turn. Just for the next, like 4. We have another 4 3-3s stashed here. Counting the treasure from the converter. I almost mulled that hand. Then I was like, well, hold on. Hold on. This converter and this carnage interpreter seem good together. Yeah, I like Wasteland against their mana base. I don't know if I like it enough to cut something. That was the issue there. Oh, very fun, Sig. Was it a good show? Issue with leaving the Philia is the Philia can, like, blink out the bat and get whatever card they take back. Hell yeah, Sig. Is Boros Artifacts an archetype guide? Probably not. But you can talk about synergies. I have drafted Urza Saga Aggro and, like, talking about how you can build the deck. It's not necessarily tied to a color pairing, right? I mean, I was supposed to put a 2-2 in front. The Tez growing the Smuggler's Copter and untapping it's kind of sweet, but I'm going to bin it here. Now I can choose to Firebolt either the Ledger Shredder or the Deep Cavern Bat and get my Philia back. Kind of like that. It does trigger the Ledger Shredder. I'm playing the Philia this turn, and then if I play the Philia on their turn, it would potentially let them, like, use a counter. So maybe there's something to just killing the Ledger Shredder. Maybe giving them a loot isn't the end of the world. Well, you could just be playing into a sweeper. I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to pass here. Oh, nice. Just resolved. We have 12 damage here. If you absent, like, say, the frog, and then have the Philia blink the Ledger Shredder, Mom, Crew, Smuggler's Copter. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're at 13. You tap the Mother of Runes, but, like, the rest is just gas, right? I think putting them to 1 has some merit with that Firebolt in our graveyard. Keeping and hoping the Fiery Confluence rips is like a serious plan, but then you're bidding Bobble. And the hand's like actually just not doing anything for the first few turns. We'll try this, I guess. Yeah, 6 mile hike this morning. 1,600 feet up. That sounds like hell. You're making some French onion soup right now? Fuck yeah. Oh, they come to play tapped. Alright, well, I'm just going to play Extruder. I was planning on playing Extruder and then activating. Like, play the Mana Crypt, play the Extruder, activate Extruder, sacking Bobble. We'll see what they do here. I might actually sack the Bobble. Hey, Slee3, Slipball23, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 78 months. What Spider-Man card haven't we had in the deck yet? I haven't played the red creature that draws a card. I think that's the main one. Gross. So you can down tick and make them blink out their own Cosmogrand, and that's a little less scary, but then you lose the Elspeth. They couldn't get too aggressive because we were holding up the Legion Extruder Mana Crypt, which would have made 2 3/3s, and that's just like too much for the Parallax Wave to handle. Yeah, you don't want to attack first before doing this because you don't know it's going to resolve, right? Like, they might reprieve you here. And then you've thrown away soldier tokens. We'll see, Bartaboos. Shit. Yeah, I was hoping they would whiff on the land and wouldn't be able to do that. Because then I could sack, make tokens, untap, sack one of those tokens, make 2 more tokens, you know, just like flood the board here. So I got 2 lines here. I can spit out some 1/1s, or I can cash in my Elspeth for the Spellbinder. Actually, what happens if I jump? Gain flying until your next turn. You're kind of hoping to fade. The Luminar can pump the Spellbinder to get it out of Soldier token range. But then you trade with Golem token. The Soldier blocks here, maybe. Another token or 2 would go a long ways, No. I just really needed to fade a turn. If Converter hits a non-land, then like it plus the Elspeth just starts flooding the board. Fuck. I mean, if you know the opponent's gonna draw a Thari, then jumping is much better than cashing in for the Spellbinder. Oh my god, I would have had a hasty jacked rabbit if I didn't loot. Never loot! LSV steered me wrong! It'd be nice to handle the flyer here, but if you leave the Rebel, then it's just gonna rebuy the Thari next turn. God, a hasty jacked rabbit next turn. If we drawn the jacked rabbit instead of the currency converter here, like hasty there with the Elspeth fucking doubling the tokens, would have been so many. And then the Elspeth jump. Could have beaten anything. Opponent really hates diabetes research. Oh my god. So you have to leave the Luminarch, which is unfortunate, but that Spellbinder was a 2-turn clock, right? Just gotta get that out. A land? They got lands in there. Interesting. All 3 creatures here are kind of neat. Hello. And then the Arena of Glory had its time in the sun. Hell yeah. That was a fucking game. That was a game and a half right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. There was a lot of crazy shit going on. The parallax wave turns were, like, really tense and interesting. The Athari off the top, I thought there was, like, no fucking way I was winning that game. When they slammed the Athari, I was just like, oh, man. Holy shit, hum. Throwing this Sunfall in here. I'm trying to figure out what to cut. Maybe Kellen again. Oh, I kind of like Burst Lightning against them, too. They had some real premium burstable critters. Yeah, the rabbit getting looted away. Drawing Bombardment after, like, we'd had a whole bunch of tokens get murdered. Think about cutting the Metamorph. They do have some nice hits, though, right? Like Athari. I'm gonna cut Rabble Master. I like it with Goblin Bombardment, but I don't really like it against them otherwise. Molesville. Yeah, so you can Absent on 2, but then you're not doing anything on turn 3. Better than mulliganing to 5. We've got some really zesty 5s. It's like Urza's Saga plus a Mox. Or Mana Crypt or something. Let's go to 5. Stomp it out. A Fiery Confluence would be hot on this board. Yeah, one issue with this spot is, like, yeah, the Extruder can spit out 3/3s, but they're going to be tapped. I'm not sure I have time for all that. Let they get to smack in here for 6, 7, 8. Would have been Xaxes with the land drop, Rabble Master's a lot better on the play. Is that enough reason to jam it? Yeah, let's play it over the Metamorph. I'm actually going to cut Witch Enchanter for a Plains. It was kind of good that first game, just being a 4-mana 2/2. But I actually haven't seen anything to disenchant out of them. I don't have to bolt myself again like that. You know what the Cauldron is good for? We don't know if they've got like a Flage or not, but just scooping up random creatures out of the graveyard and throwing 1/1 counters around is nice. Being another artifact for the Extruder is nice, and Mox Opal, and there's Saga tokens. And yeah, if you can put a Mother of Runes under it, and that's a quite good. Kind of unbeatable for them. Soul Cauldron hitting Parallax does nothing. Fuck, it's like almost a hand. From what I've seen, Sunfall's really good against them if I can get to 5 mana, right? That's the real concern here, is actually getting to 5 mana. And the, yeah, the lack of red here is troubling as well. At least no turn 1 Ocelot Pride this time. Should have looted first before playing the land. Not like they have mana tied up or anything. Opponent having to think. They might want to path the voice, but like not want to fix our mana. Oh, they're fourthing. Interesting. Yeah, let's hit for 6. Leaving the 1/3 back, totally reasonable there. Thought about it. The reason that I would fourth there is if I was playing Imperial Parallax Wave this turn and like gaining control of the initiative. That's not what that is, though. A little bit worried about Athari coming down here. But I think it's the line. Good cubining to you two, Deboo. Tapped land? Okay, okay. Yeah, they saw the Philia blinking the Overlord, and their hand couldn't beat that, is what that concession was. The hasty Philia coming in. They didn't have a spot removal spell for me. We were also going to get to run out the Giant and then activate our 5/5. So we were also representing lethal on top of, you know, the value blink. Whew, that's another trophy, folks. That's another fucking trophy. Up the count! 9 trophies deep. The 6th trophy, yeah. We did it! I knew we could do it!